Franz Kafka, Letters to Milena. Once again Saturday. This crisscrossing of letters has got to stop, Milena. It's driving us crazy. One doesn't know what one has written, what has been answered, and in any case one is in constant trepidation. I understand your Czech very well. I also hear your laughter. But I keep digging into your letters, burrowing between your words and your laughter, until I then hear one single word, one word which is, moreover, my very essence: fear. I cannot determine whether you still want to see me after my letters of Wednesday and Thursday. I know my relationship to you. You belong to me, even if I should never see you again. These I know, insofar as they do not fall into the indistinct realm of fear. But I don't know your relationship to me at all. This belongs entirely to fear. Nor do you know me. I repeat this, Milena. You see, as far as I'm concerned, what's happening is incredible. My world is collapsing. My world is rebuilding itself. Wait and see how you, meaning me, survive it all. I'm not lamenting the falling apart. It was already in a state of collapse. What I'm lamenting is the rebuilding. I lament my waning strength. I lament being born. I lament the light of the sun. How will we go on living? If you say yes to my letters, then it is impossible for you to go on living in Vienna. Together with your letters today, I received a letter from Max Brod, in which, among other things, he writes, "Something strange has happened, which I report to you, at least by way of suggestion. Rainer, the young editor of the Tribuna, they say a very fine and really exorbitantly young man, perhaps 20 years old, has poisoned himself. This was while you were still in Prague, I think. Now the reason comes to light. Willy Haas had an affair with his wife, whose maiden name was Ambroyova, a friend of Milena Jasanska, which was, however, ostensibly kept within platonic bounds. No one was caught, or anything like that. Only the woman so tormented the man, whom she had known for years prior to getting married, mainly with her words and her behaviour, that he killed himself in his office. Early in the morning she went with Huss to find out why he hadn't come home after the night shift. He was already in the hospital, and died before they arrived. Huss, who was just about to take his last exam, broke off his studies, fell out with his father, and is running a film magazine in Berlin. Apparently he's not doing very well. The woman is also living in Berlin, and it is expected he will marry her. I don't know why I'm telling you this gruesome story. Perhaps only because the same demon is causing us to suffer, and so the story belongs to us, just as we belong to it. So much for the letter. I repeat, you cannot remain in Vienna. What a terrible story. Once I caught a mole and carried him into the hops garden. When I tossed him on the ground, he plunged into the earth like a madman, disappearing as if he had dived into water. That is how one would have to hide from this story. That's not the point, Milena. As far as I'm concerned, you're not a woman. You're a girl. I've never seen anyone who was more of a girl than you, and girl that you are, I don't dare offer you my hand. My dirty, twitching, claw-like, fidgety, unsteady, hot-cold hand. In regard to the Prague messenger, it's a bad plan. You will only find an empty house. It's my office. Meanwhile, I'll be sitting at my desk on the 3rd floor at Altstader Ring, number 6, with my face in my hands. No, you really don't understand me either, Milena. The Jewish question was only a dumb joke.